Look at this wall of beauty. This is the largest California fractional gold collection that I've ever purchased. These coins are amazing and so much history and value and rarity. And we're going to talk about these in this video, so stay tuned. My name is Daniel and you are watching Coin Help You. Thanks for watching my latest video. If you need help with a coin, or you have a question about coins, or a question about coin collecting at all, go to Coin Help You community. The link is in the description and a pinned comment. Just scroll down or check out the comments. If you'd like to buy coins from us or any of the coins you see in these videos, please go over to portsmouthcoinshop.com. The link is in a pinned comment and a description of every video. So before we take a look at these coins, I want to show you PCGS's price guide and explain a few things. You have 25 cents, 50 cents, and $1 denomination for these California fractional gold. And if you have a bear, then you have a token, basically. If you don't have an actual fractional California gold, at least not like these here that are BG, like 101, BG 102. Now, the BG stands for Breen and Galileo. Okay, they wrote the books on, or wrote the actual reference book, California Pioneer Fractional Gold. And that's a standard book. So that's why you have BG, and that gives them a catalog number so that you can catalog each die pair that was created for these. So when you're scrolling down and looking at some of these, you can notice some are 3 known. Look at that, $100,000. And a lot of them are common that you're going to see, but there are some that are very, very rare. But all of these are rare. I mean, 100 to 200 to maybe, I don't even know if there's any of them, like, you don't even know the exact mintages, but they're very, very low. This is an untapped market. These coins, if everybody decided they wanted California gold coins, this would blow up. There wouldn't be enough for everybody. That's how rare they are. But we're going to take a look at these. I just kind of want to show what the values are. I think the least a California gold token's worth is about 150, 100 bucks. I mean, and that's in the worst condition. You go over at eBay sold, and you see some of them sold raw, or you see some of them sold ungraded with a hole in them, selling for 150 bucks. You know, it's hard to get one under $100. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you that I got with this very large collection that I purchased, over 50 different ungraded. These were bought before grading companies were around. Is I have this list here, and this shows where it was sold, the year that it was sold, who this was sold by, like 84. You've got some from 82, 85. And this helped me a lot because I was able to do a little bit of research trying to price these. Here you see the BG 768. Not all of them had that information. And then you had these grades, and I can compare the grades. And like I said in another video, some of these grades were not correct. The coins were clean. They missed a scratch or they missed a repair. So it's very interesting, very interesting. So anyways, I was able to pick 15 of these coins out myself to send off for grading. And let's just take a look at them. That's what we're here for. Let's take a look at these coins. So I apologize for some of these images because they're going to have some blurry areas. My macro lens broke, and I was trying to mess with it, trying to get it to focus in, and to get these coins to look like they look, you have to do it special because they're very small, and light reflecting off of them certain ways, they look horrible. They look worse than what they should because they're just tiny, and they're gold. So it's not easy to take images, but I want to show them all to you here because they're all nice, regardless of their issues, but we'll talk about that. This one looks like a really nice coin. The only thing is I don't like is that how the toning is kind of outlined. I'm not sure. This is one of them that I am sending off. It's a $4. It's ungraded. Typically, those are from 1860s. Here's another image of it. This is not what it looks like. I mean, it does in a certain light. It has a little bit of reflectivity to it, but it looks like it has a scratch on the cheek. I picked 15 out to send off for grading, and I know that some of them are going to probably be problem coins. It's unfortunate, but when you look at the auction records, none of them, hardly any of them, are saying that they're cleaned. And that is a problem because if you don't have grading companies, at least when they're in those holders, you know what they are. And the person that bought these probably didn't because you don't see it with the naked eye. So we'll see how they treat them. We'll see what they do, and I'll compare it to this, and I'll do a video on the reveal when I get those back. This is an 1853, and a lot of these will be double dies, or at least look like double dies, where there'll be over dates and things like that. There's going to be these were all these were just they were hand stamped or hammered. A lot of these were just made like different ways, but they're going to be crude. This is a really nice one with the die crack coming through here, but see, there was a little scratch here. I went ahead and sent it off, hoping that maybe it won't get penalized. I don't know. We'll find out. It's another 1853. And here's with a little bit of full-on lighting. Helps it a little bit, makes it look a little bit better. Try to mimic the exact luster of the coin. It looks like it might have a scratch here too. But man, when you look at this coin with the naked eye, it just looks great. But once you blow it up like this and make it this large, you can start seeing all the little tiny flaws and little things that happen to it. There are going to be weakness of strike on a lot of these. See some scratches here. It's kind of out of focus, unfortunately. But you can still get an idea. So I took multiple images of them, and I had to go through all these and crop them. So at least I have images for the ones that I'm going to sell on the website, which I do have some up. Out of all the 50 of them, like I said, only 15 are going to be going to the grading companies. The rest of these are being sold. It's another 1853. Very similar designs. There are all kinds of different designs on these. And some of them are just very small differences. Like you see the DN, it's the initials for the person that made it. And off the top of my head, I can't remember who that is. But it's easy to look up that kind of stuff. Just do research on it. Here's the octagon, $4, 1854. Here's another one that's well circulated. Looks like it might be close to very fine. And 1854, this is the $1. And then here is 1854, $4. You can see that how it's struck here. It's a really nice coin. This is one of them I believe I sent off. It should be a high grade. I know it looks like it might be circulated a little bit, but it doesn't. A lot of them just aren't struck all that well. The details are not. They're just, like I said, basically handmade. There's another one. This one I wasn't sure about. It does have some issues. I don't know whether the die was pitted or rusted. It's possible. I felt that it was a candidate to send off. It does have the die clash marks here, I can see. So there are some issues going on. We'll just see what they say. I like to know because it's an area of grading that I'm not very good at, that I don't have a lot of experience in. This is a very good learning experience for me even. It's an 1856 1/4. So I'm going to learn a lot from this, and it was worth the purchase price. We figured these potentially could be worth up to 15,000 high retail, which I don't think they are. I think closer to 12 total for all of them, maybe 11, and I paid I think it was $7,500. I felt it's just very difficult to buy coins like this that probably have problems. It's another 1856. It's a really nice looking coin. Now the thing is though, if you get a 63 on one of these, you get a high grade, some of them can be worth a lot of money. It can be worth it. So we'll just have to see. I'm going to, like I said, I rolled the dice with these. We went back and forth a little bit on pricing and trying to figure it out. And the seller was very kind. He did research. He tried his best. We wanted to be as fair as possible in these. This is a really nice one here. Some of these are out of order. 56. That's another picture of the reverse. I think I sent that off first here. That's what I meant to say. Here's the Indian design, 1857. This one's one of them that's been very difficult for me to find an example of what the BG number is. It's definitely going off. It's have a denomination, but more likely it's a quarter, 1/4. Here's another one. This one looks uncirculated. I mean, but the die had some issues on it. Looks like they tried to repair it or do something, but I don't think this coin is circulated or cleaned or anything. I think it's a nice coin. I sent it off just to see what they say, see what the grading companies say. It's 1857 $4. And it looks like it might be 57 or 57. and the BG number there. I have the grading sheet back here behind me of the form. I'm not sure, but here's one that's clean. This is the example of one that's all beat up that I'll just sell on the website. And here's the reverse. And see, you can see the different patinas you can obtain by just holding at different angles, when you're taking the photographs. Here's another one. Some issues with the dye, a little blurry down there. I hate that. I hate my images looking like that, but I did the best I could with what I had, trying to take these pictures. These coins are so small. They're like pieces of gold paper, trying to handle them. You don't want to handle them too much. So I did the best I could with them. This is 1859. Another image, reverse. And here's another one. This is a shattered die, looks like. You can see it here, all the way across. I don't know whether that's going to be a different die pair than what I put it under, but we'll find out. 1860, here's the reverse. It's probably going to be cleaned. It's got a lot of marks on it. I hate to send stuff off like that, but I mean, this is, like I said, this is a learning experience for me. Here's another coin. It looks like it might have been repaired or something here, but we'll find out. We'll see. I'm going to scroll through these a little bit quicker. 1863. This is the reverse. Here's another circulated example, but it's a nice looking example. Buy them like this, they're more affordable. 1865, Civil War era, right after the ending of the Civil War era. This is the nice one here, looks like. It's Octagon, 1868. This is a $50. When you're looking at these, some of these are really nice coins. I mean, so much history, all the stuff that was going on back then. This is another one here. Just very crude designs. 1869, fourth quarter. It's got a clip planchet. And when you're looking at clip planchets, you want to look for what they call the Blakesley's effect. And over here on the other side, you'll see like a weakness, because this kind of threw it off a little bit. I do see that, but I didn't put it under a mint error or anything like that, because it's not from the mint. Here's another one. I think looks like it's been repaired up here. It's had heat applied to it. It's just not in good shape. Nothing was ever labeled as repaired in any of the auction results I saw. It's 1869, $50. Here's another one. It's a nice little octagonal. 1869. As you can see here, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what the grading comes to think of this. Looks like a scratch or a die crack there on that one, but then it looks like a scratch here. It's really weird. It's a lot of issues going on. They were messing with the dies, so who knows? Here's another one. These are die files. These are not. It's 1870. So that's just going to be, basically on the die. Now there's some issues here in the field, so you just, like I said, you just, one of those things, like real close, examine it, just be as honest as possible in your descriptions. I think the coin's clean myself. $50. 1870. Repaired, looks like up here. It was jewelry at one time. A lot of marks all over the coin, but it's still nice eye appeal. That gives it character. $50. There's an 1870 octagon. Looks like a little bit of a issue back here. And what I'm going to do when I sell these, I'm just going to label them basically cleaned, if they are, or scratch, repaired. That'll be on there. Just set a price on them. Most of them are going to be just buy it, whatever. There's a little die gouge up here, I see. It doesn't really apply much with these 1870. Obviously, you might refer to this video as well if you're interested in buying these. Maybe look at them a little bit better. I'm going to use the same images as I'm using here. Another 1870 round. And it's a $4. A lot of this is, it's so magnified in these images, because they are macro images, large images from my camera. I use a Canon Rebel T7 with a macro lens, and it was on the fritz, so I had a lot of trouble. Fourth, 1870, 1871, $4. Another 1871. Some of these are duplicate images. Some of them are, I think there's a couple duplicates in here. It's $4 there, 1871. G's, it's a $50. You'll see a lot of die cracks, a lot of overstrucks, and it's kind of cool to see these, how they were made. This is another one, just kind of crude, but like I said, I don't think that's circulated, honestly. If it is, it's AU. I mean, because this is just weakness, missing areas. I mean, it's just crude dies and crude designs. 1871. There's another image of the verse, a little less clear. And here's another 1871. You can see the die file lines. So AU on that one. Now here's another image of it. I mean, don't look like there's much missing luster, but it's hard to tell. Some of these were labeled as uncirculated. You can see some of them, looks like clash marks. Here's another one. 1871, $4. They're 1871, and these here, they're hard to see. I went ahead, I think, and it's just, I think that's on the die. At different angles, it looks like it's raised. So we'll see. That one I did send off. It's a $4. Die cracks all through it. Another image, different lighting. 1871. And $50. Loan. 1871. This one here looks like it's got some issues. It's been cleaned. It's got some scratches on it. It has a gouge here. Same with the reverse on it. Looks like pitted die. It's usually what those bubbles are. They'll be raised because the dies can rust, and they try to clean it up. 1871. Another image with the lighting full on, and a $4. Another 1871 octagon with scratches on it, $50. Another one that looked clean, but yet, it has a little reflectivity to it, and it's an 1871 $50. 1873. This one looks like, to me, it has some PVC on it. You can see the green. So I'd have to probably put a little acetone on that one. $4. And 1876, probably my favorite design is these here. I like the Indian designs. $50. Here's another one, 1876. I like the intricate design. Most of these are kind of crude. These are crude, but yet not. They're detailed. $4. And then an 1880. This one here looks clean to me. It looks like artificial toned. $4. And there you have it. There's the largest California gold collection I've ever purchased. I'm excited to see what PCGS says about the ones that I sent off. And you guys will have a chance to purchase this. I included with these, I'm going to show you. They all came with where they came from, the auction. And what I did is I'm including all of this information with the coins when I do sell them. Okay. That way, when you buy it, you can see the same thing that I saw. You can see the auction number, different things like that. You can see where it came from, a little bit of provenance there. So thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.